Hello, fellow knowledge seekers. Welcome back to Knowledge Journey, where we explore the depths of human behavior and psychology. Today, we're diving into a topic that many of us have wondered about. Why do we keep attracting toxic people into our lives? Have you ever felt like you're a magnet for people who drain your energy, make you doubt yourself, or just bring negativity into your life? You're not alone. This is a common experience, and there are deeper psychological reasons behind it. In this video, we'll uncover 5 hidden reasons why you might be attracting toxic people. We'll explore the science, share real-life examples, and provide actionable tips to help you break the cycle. So, if you're ready to understand and transform your relationships, stay tuned. Let's start this journey of self-discovery and empowerment together. Reason number 1, low self-esteem. All right, let's dive into the first reason, low self-esteem. This might hit close to home for many of us, but understanding it is the first step towards change. Imagine this. There's a woman named Sarah. Sarah has always struggled with her self-worth. She often feels like she's not good enough, smart enough, or attractive enough. Because of these feelings, she constantly seeks validation from others to feel valued. This need for external validation becomes so strong that she ends up in relationships with people who don't treat her well. One day, Sarah meets someone at a party who seems incredibly charming and confident. This person, let's call him Mike, showers Sarah with compliments and attention. For the first time in a long while, Sarah feels special and seen. However, as the relationship progresses, Mike starts to show his true colors. He criticizes her, controls her actions, and manipulates her emotions. Despite this, Sarah stays with Mike because she's afraid that if she leaves, she won't find anyone else who makes her feel validated, even if it's just temporary. According to a study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, people with low self-esteem are more likely to stay in unhealthy relationships because they don't believe they deserve better. Murray et al., 2000. They tolerate mistreatment and toxicity because deep down, they feel it's the best they can get. So what can we learn from Sarah's story? If you find yourself constantly seeking validation from others and ending up in toxic relationships, it might be time to work on your self-esteem. Start by recognizing your worth, embracing your strengths, and surrounding yourself with positive influences. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, and that starts with believing in yourself. Reason number 2, lack of personal boundaries. Now, let's move on to the second reason, lack of personal boundaries. This is a big one, and it's something that many of us struggle with. Imagine a man named John. John is known for being a nice guy. He's always willing to help others, even if it means sacrificing his own needs. John rarely says no because he doesn't want to disappoint anyone or be seen as selfish. This makes him an easy target for people who are looking to take advantage. One day, John meets Lisa at work. Lisa is demanding and often asks John to stay late to help with her projects. At first, John doesn't mind because he likes being helpful. But over time, Lisa starts expecting John to do her work regularly. She becomes more and more demanding, often belittling him if he tries to set any boundaries. John feels trapped because he doesn't want to cause conflict or appear uncooperative. This is a classic example of lacking personal boundaries. When we don't set and enforce our limits, we allow others to overstep and exploit us. According to research published in the Journal of Interpersonal Violence, individuals who have weak personal boundaries are more likely to experience manipulation and emotional abuse. Sperry and Sperry, 2012. So, what can John do to improve his situation? Setting personal boundaries is crucial. It involves recognizing your limits and communicating them clearly and assertively. It's not about being rude or unkind. It's about respecting yourself and ensuring that others do too. For John, this might mean having a candid conversation with Lisa about what he can and cannot do, and being firm about sticking to those boundaries. Remember, it's okay to say no. It's okay to put your needs first. Establishing personal boundaries is a sign of self-respect, and it helps create healthier, more balanced relationships. Reason number 3, fear of abandonment. Let's approach the third reason from a different angle, fear of abandonment. This fear can deeply influence our relationships and our interactions with others. Picture this. Emily is a kind and empathetic person, but she has a deep-seated fear of being alone. This fear stems from her childhood, where she often felt neglected by her parents. Because of this, Emily tends to cling to people, even if they are not good for her. She meets Tom, who seems attentive and caring at first. But as time goes on, Tom starts to show signs of being emotionally unavailable and manipulative. Emily notices these red flags, but her fear of being abandoned keeps her from confronting Tom or leaving the relationship. She tolerates his behavior, hoping that if she just tries harder, he will change. In one particularly striking example, Tom promises to meet Emily for an important dinner, but he cancels at the last minute without any apology. Emily is devastated, but instead of expressing her hurt and frustration, she brushes it off and convinces herself that Tom had a good reason. She fears that if she complains, Tom will leave her for good, and the idea of being alone terrifies her more than the mistreatment she endures. Research from the Journal of Social and Clinical Psychology shows that people who fear abandonment are more likely to stay in toxic relationships because they believe that any relationship, even a harmful one, is better than being alone. Downey and Feldman, 1996. This fear can cloud judgment and lead to a cycle of accepting and rationalizing negative behavior from others. Emily's story teaches us that confronting our fear of abandonment is crucial. This means recognizing that being alone does not equate to being unworthy or unlovable. Building a strong support system outside of romantic relationships, seeking therapy, and developing self-soothing techniques can help manage this fear. It's important to understand that a healthy relationship should make you feel secure and valued, not anxious and afraid. By addressing the root of this fear, you can start to break free from the grip of toxic relationships and move towards connections that truly nurture and support you. Reason number 4, poor communication skills. For the fourth reason, let's dive into how poor communication skills can play a significant role in attracting toxic people. Consider Alex, a person who finds it difficult to express his feelings and needs clearly. He often avoids conflict and tends to bottle up his emotions. This inability to communicate effectively makes him an easy target for manipulative individuals who take advantage of his silence and unwillingness to confront issues. Alex starts dating Jamie, who at first seems very attentive and understanding. However, as the relationship progresses, Jamie begins to criticize Alex subtly, often making sarcastic remarks about his abilities and choices. Alex feels hurt but doesn't know how to bring it up without causing a fight. He thinks that staying quiet will keep the peace, but in reality, it's causing him more distress. One day, after a particularly rough day at work, Alex comes home to find Jamie upset because he forgot to buy groceries. Instead of discussing how overwhelmed he feels and why he forgot, Alex apologizes repeatedly, hoping to avoid a bigger argument. Jamie takes this opportunity to berate Alex for being irresponsible and unreliable. Alex feels smaller and more trapped each day, but he doesn't see a way out because he doesn't know how to communicate his feelings and boundaries effectively. Research from the Journal of Marriage and Family Therapy suggests that poor communication is a significant predictor of relationship dissatisfaction and conflict. Markman, Stanley, and Blumberg, 2010. When individuals cannot express their needs and emotions clearly, it creates a breeding ground for misunderstandings and manipulation. So, how can Alex improve his situation? Learning and practicing effective communication skills is key. This involves being honest about your feelings, using I statements to express how you feel without blaming the other person, and actively listening to understand the other person's perspective. For Alex, this might mean telling Jamie, "I felt overwhelmed with work today and forgot the groceries. It hurt when you called me irresponsible because I'm doing my best." Improving communication skills can transform relationships. It allows for healthier discussions, resolves conflicts more constructively, and prevents toxic dynamics from taking root. By becoming better communicators, we can create a more respectful and supportive environment in our relationships. Reason number 5, over-trusting nature. Finally, let's explore the 5th reason, having an over-trusting nature. While trust is a fundamental component of healthy relationships, too much trust, especially without boundaries, can lead to attracting toxic people. Imagine Rachel, someone who always sees the best in others. Rachel believes in giving everyone the benefit of the doubt and often extends her trust too quickly. She thinks that by being open and trusting, she'll form stronger connections. Rachel meets Mark at a social event. Mark is charismatic and friendly, and they quickly become close. Mark starts borrowing money from Rachel, promising to pay her back soon. Initially, Rachel doesn't mind because she trusts Mark and wants to help. But as time goes on, Mark continues to ask for more without returning what he owes. He also starts showing signs of controlling behavior, dictating how Rachel should spend her time and with whom she should socialize. Despite these red flags, Rachel continues to trust Mark, thinking that he has good intentions and that things will get better. She overlooks his manipulative tendencies because she's convinced that trust and patience will eventually lead to a positive outcome. A study published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology indicates that people with an over-trusting nature are more vulnerable to exploitation and manipulation. Rotter, 1980. They often ignore warning signs and rationalize negative behaviors because they believe everyone is inherently good. Rachel's story highlights the importance of balancing trust with discernment. Trust should be earned and built over time through consistent actions that demonstrate reliability and respect. For Rachel, this might mean setting clear expectations and boundaries with Mark, and being cautious about extending trust without seeing proof of trustworthy behavior. So, how can you protect yourself if you have an over-trusting nature? Start by observing actions rather than just words. Trust should be built gradually, based on mutual respect and understanding. It's also important to listen to your intuition and recognize when something doesn't feel right. Building healthy skepticism can prevent you from falling into toxic relationships and help you form connections that are truly supportive and genuine. In conclusion, by understanding these 5 reasons why you might attract toxic people, you can take proactive steps to change your patterns and build healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Remember, it's about learning, growing, and valuing yourself enough to only allow positive influences into your life. And there you have it, fellow knowledge seekers, the 5 hidden reasons why you might be attracting toxic people into your life. Let's recap what we've learned today. 1. Low self-esteem. Understanding your worth is crucial. Remember, you deserve relationships that lift you up, not tear you down. 2. Lack of personal boundaries. Setting and enforcing boundaries is a sign of self-respect and helps create balanced relationships. 3. Fear of abandonment. Confronting and managing this fear can help you make healthier relationship choices. 4. Poor communication skills. Learning to express your needs and emotions clearly can transform your interactions and prevent misunderstandings. 5. Over-trusting nature. Balancing trust with discernment protects you from exploitation and helps build genuine connections. Breaking these patterns isn't easy, but it's possible. It starts with self-awareness and a commitment to change. Seek support from friends, family, or a professional if you need it. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. At Knowledge Journey, we're here to explore, understand, and grow together. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights into human behavior and psychology. And if you have any topics you'd like us to cover, let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us today. Take care, stay positive, and remember, you have the power to shape the quality of your relationships. See you in the next video.